Divine greetings. It is the tick of the talk of the cosmic clock, and it's time to have this cosmic conversation. So I know I've been out of the loop since I came back. I was in Jamaica, as you all know. Yes, we're still taking in donations for the family that we're helping, but that's not what this is about right now. This is the cosmic conversation from the new moon in Capricorn with the solar flares. The solar flares were emitting its light codes, energy, and information during the day of this full moon. It let off the biggest, in case you haven't heard, in case you've been under a rock, but that's okay because what? Lift a flint and we are there. Lift a stone and I am there. So, in case you've missed out, in case you had scales on your eyes on the way to Damascus or whatever, the solar flare that just let go on the 18th was the most potent recently in the past 20 years. They said in the last 20 or 23 years. Either way, it's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. Change. So if you've been seeing 555, if you have been seeing 222s and 111s, whatever angel numbers, I don't even got to be too specific, but those are just kind of what stood out to me when I think of change. So 5 is change. 5 is that Oya energy. 5 is Uranus energy, that Uranus in Taurus, which is trine to the new moon in Capricorn, because it's an earth sign. So all earth signs are trine to this, right? So our south node that's in Virgo is trine to this. And the trine is usually a harmonic, right? A harmonic interaction in the conversation, in the cosmic conversation of what's happening. So it's bringing together the changes, which Uranus is in Taurus, bringing radical changes. It's in its final degrees of Taurus at that, bringing changes. And the new moon in Capricorn was in its final degrees at 28 degrees. So that is the 2 and 8 being a 10. New beginning. So it's the beginning to end. It's the end of some things and the beginning of some things. It's definitely a new moon, a new beginning that is bringing some closure. And it was 28 degrees. The last new moon was 28 degrees. And it was also said that the 2 previous ones, I have to look that up to double check, but the 2 previous ones were also 28 degrees. It's also said the next 2 will be 28. So there is, if that is the case, right, the cosmic conversation that's being had is bringing us all back to the journey of the cosmic messenger, third eye atlas, this 6-month window that we are in, within these 6 months. And we are in the last 3 months of this 6-month window, being the month of Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Yes, I said months because those are the true months according to the tick of the talk of the cosmic clock. Right, so this is why there are about 30 days in each house or sign, whatever you want to call it, because those are the true months of the time. This is why you got to get into the cosmic design. This is why we have to follow the cosmos in time. Get the calendar if you haven't already got it. It doesn't matter that we're at the end of the year. Get the calendar so you can study to show thyself approved, so you can bring yourself to a true timeline. That's why the 5D calendar is existing. You're not going to find it on Amazon. So those of you who hear me say, oh, the 5D calendar, are you looking up, where is this 5D calendar? That's because I have it. I am the one that has been guided with the download, not the only calendar. There's other calendars, but if you're looking for the 5D shift in time calendar, that's right here. So you gotta email me or whatever it is to get the calendars. It's not a major big production, so no, I do not have it on Amazon, Etsy, or any of that. You gotta be willing to really, go after it and seek it. Anyhow, so with that said, there is the 28 degrees bringing us to new beginnings. There are the solar flares, which is really, this is something I want to talk about more. The solar flares are the fumes or the fuel for this bifurcation timeline. This bifurcation split is happening because of the solar flares, because the sun, as our server, is giving us light codes, light energy, and information coming from the galactic center, coming from Mama Universe through the sun as our server, like Google Chrome is a server. It is our server, and it's giving us everything we need. So when you see solar flares and those solar winds are bringing the electromagnetic charges, it's bringing the plus and minuses, it's bringing us the creative and receptive activity, masculine, feminine energy. That is the plus and minus that is giving us the instructions of what we need as we ascend through time. So as we are entering into the fifth dimension, right? This is why I said it's a cosmic conversation. Got to be cosmically inclined in this cosmic design, and which is all for your soul's incline. So this is coming together now during the new moon in Capricorn. That is really, what does that mean to us personally, collectively on the earth, as manifestations on this manifested earth? Is it is bringing us to a responsibility, accountability apex, if you will. It is time to hold thyself accountable. Know thyself to be true, what has been revealed to you. And as we came through the full moon with all kind of emotional updates, right? You may have been feeling like, why am I getting hit with this? But for most of you who are doing the work, this is how you can tell it's an update. Because although you're feeling the emotional stir up, which is energy in motion that is stirring up because the energies are moving, you are being brought to a maturation, a maturing of this emotional body, so that it's stabilizing your emotions so that you can extract the information that you need, because the information is in the feelings, but we can't get it when we're under the feeling, right? Excuse me. So we have to walk on water with our Christ consciousness to walk over the emotions, not to ignore it, to walk on it. And so with that, that is how we're able to move to the next level. That is how we're able to take these emotions, extract what is really being instructed, the truth, resonance, and be able to do what needs to be done with self-discipline, with accountability, because all things are held in account energetically. Some of us may not be getting through because you are resisting. You are a part of resistance. You are a particle of resistance in the influx of this light and flow, right? So in the age of the knowing, we can't act like we don't know. You can if you want to, but you are going to pose as a particle of resistance. You're either in the flow of light or you are resisting the light. So what does that look like? Anything that you are not handling, any traumas that you're letting fall by the wayside, or you're not addressing, or you're not finding, you're not seeking to know thyself, which is to know those traumas. Any of that is a position of resistance. You pose as a block, and so the light can't effortlessly flow through you with these blockages there, whatever they may be. I don't care how spiritual you are, I don't care how much information you know. Your point of growth is going to be dependable on your level of resistance. So this is why it's important to do the work, and do the work means shadow working, trauma removal, right? Recognition, trauma recognition and acknowledgement. So someone had asked here, like, can our melanated people get this information from? And I believe I responded, but just to let us know, the information is in us. The melanin activation is your DNA activation from your soul's ascension by doing the soul work. So utilize the luminaries, the sun and the moon. Pay attention to the solar flares. Watch what you're eating, because right now we need to fortify our physical body. Food is also information. What are you eating? And I'm speaking to me as I'm speaking to you. What is going in? So some of us may be called into a detox. That's fine. Do what you can do in this transition in time. More to come. Enjoy the solar flares through this new moon. Peace, love, and light. See you soon.